Hey guys, At Home Fitness with Coach A. This is Coach A here talking to you guys from the YouTube channel that aims to bring you in gym quality coaching and workouts for your at home or garage gym needs. Now it is Saturday, October 24th, and day number 223 of our at home programming series. So here is what we are looking at for this week's iteration of Super Sucky Saturday. Not quite as Super Sucky today. I'll give you the Super Sucky option in a second. What's programmed is going to be a 24-minute alternating EMOM. So something different every minute on the minute. First minute is going to be 10 burpees. Second minute is going to be 20 air squats. And third minute is going to be a 200-meter run. Now, there's 4 pieces up here. One is a forced rest, which means if you're going to do this on a track or just anywhere in general, you have a little bit of a buffer here to complete that 200-meter run each time. If it takes you 62 seconds, now you just have a 58-second rest instead of a full 60-second rest before we go back into those burpees. So complete rest, but if you push up against a minute, it's fine because we have a full-on rest coming at you. Now, if you want to turn this guy into a real Super Sucky Saturday, here's what you're going to do. We're going to keep the pieces in their position, but instead of 10 burpees, you're going to do max effort burpees in that minute. Instead of 20 air squats, you're going to do max effort air squats in that minute. And instead of a 200-meter run, you're going to run as far as you can in that minute before you get the minute rest. So here's where we're going to set this up to basically do it on a track. You stop on that track when the minute hits, wherever the minute hits. Take your minute rest afterwards when the workout's over. 24 minutes, 4 pieces, so we're talking 6 rounds. So after you've completed 6 minutes worth of that running around the track, measure your distance, figure out how far you went, and that's your number for that movement. You also have a max burpee number adding up, and the same thing on the air squats. Stick around if you guys are looking for modifications to these movements. All right, guys, so there's really 2 different pieces we're looking at here for this Super Sucky Saturday workout. There's the regular one as programmed. We are doing a 24-minute alternating EMOM, so different things on the minute. I'm going to go through and do half the reps, half the time here. So 10 burpees on this first minute. Again, I'm going to do 5 and 30. Whatever time you have left after you finish those 10 burpees are going to be a rest. So you can sprint your way through, try and get them done for the rest, or you can take the whole minute. That's up to you. As the second minute starts here, we're going to have 20 air squats. Now, that's not supposed to be an aggressive number because you guys are going to have to run, sprint, however you want to look at it after this. That's just meant to make the legs work. So if you want to increase that number a little bit, that's fine. But keeping in mind that we do have the ability to just make these all AMRAPs if you want to make it super, super sucky. So as I finish the air squats, I'm going to rest with the times left in the minute. And then on that next minute, I'm going to take off, hypothetically, on my 200-meter run. Now, we have that minute rest afterwards, which means you guys do have a buffer if you can't finish the 200-meter run or whatever we're modifying it with in a minute. But again, the super, super sucky option, if you want to use it, is to make all of these minutes AMRAPs. And I would even honestly make that running minute in AMRAP as well, and just kind of check the watch, and wherever you guys stop at on the track or moving through the neighborhood, whatever, mark the distance down and add it up. Stay tuned for movement modifications. All right, guys, modification options for today's Super Sucky Saturday, or just, regular Sucky Saturday workout. First thing is going to be that burpee. If you guys are unable to do the burpee, I'm guessing here it's probably a lower back reason or possibly a shoulder kind of pressing coming off that ground type reason. If that's the case, we can go down into our burpee, not do that range of motion for the push-up. Consider it just down to the plank, hop those feet back up, pop a calf overhead. Usually that's called like a squat thrust, a jack, down, up, something along those lines, okay? If we have an issue with the air squats, guessing it's probably a knee issue, all right? Lunges are going to be something that's okay here. Maybe a step up if the lunge is, not putting the knee down on the ground. If you guys really need to cut it back and just kind of keep it off the front side of the legs for whatever reason, a glute bridge will probably do the trick just fine here. Now, for that run itself, the 200, what it usually is going to be, obviously if you guys are going to go super sucky and it's just going to be a minute AMRAP, then it doesn't really matter. You're just going on whatever you're going on. But if we're going to do the 200, here's what our modification options are. For a row, 250 meters for the guys, 200 for the ladies. If we're on an Airdyne, that's going to be counting calories. We're looking at 20 calories for the guys, 14 for the ladies. And if we're on that spacious Concept 2 bike, we're going 400 meters all the way around.